All right then, lads. Welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy, back again early in the morning. It's a Monday morning, and it is the 19th of July, 2021. We are 11. We are 12 days away from the end of the month, and Arsenal has started progressing slowly but surely on a couple of signings, and that is what we want, our club to do. So make sure I do smash a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Just type in good morning so that I can know whether your morning was well. Tell me where you're watching in from. Just tell me good morning from Namibia, good morning from Uganda, good morning from Nigeria, good morning from the UK, good morning from wherever you are in all parts of the world. It's a beautiful morning. It's a Monday morning with a lot of news. Houssem Aouar, that's a big update we are going to speak about. It's more like a Houssem Aouar show, but we will dive into a couple of other updates. Of course, Sky Sports saying that we are going to spend 100 million with Houssem Aouar said to join the club, and Ben White and a couple of other signings. 7 new signings are targeted by Arsenal in this summer. We are going to speak much. But before we actually get into it, I've asked you a question in the comment section. Make sure you do give me your thoughts on that question about Martin Ødegaard. There are more and more reports now coming out and reporting that Arsenal will be more interested, or will be interested in waiting for Martin Ødegaard to see how things evolve. Will Madrid actually sell, or will Madrid refuse to sell? And of course, there are a couple of theories as well debunking that, giving us another point of view that Martin Ødegaard will be staying at Real Madrid 100%. We're gonna discuss much about that. Do smash a like on the video. Do let me know where you are watching from, and of course, tell me if you had a good morning. Let's get our party right now started. All right then, lads, let's get the party started. Just like we promised, let's get the party started. Make sure you do smash the like button. Make sure you do smash that like button, guys. We need to get them to as many likes as possible. So make sure you do smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We're very close to 28,000 subscribers. Who knew we would get there? Who knew we would actually come this far? So make sure you do smash the like button. It is you guys that do it. I can't do it, so it's you guys. If you feel like subscribing, make sure you do that right away. So the three big stories we are going to discuss on the show, just like I've introduced it. We are speaking about Houssem Aouar, a big update from Sky Sport, and we're also speaking about Martin Ødegaard as well. And the possibility that Arsenal will wait for him. Of course, we will speak about Manuel Locatelli, in a bit as well, and we shall also speak about our right back situation at the end of the video, because we've been linked with Sergio Dest, and Barcelona could actually look to offload the player. Max Aaron is also back in the mix as well, so we're gonna speak about those two, and maybe a couple of other players that Arsenal are looking at. In terms of bringing in a right back at the end of the summer. So let's get into it and start off with the report from Sky Sport, because it was really amazing. It was really amazing. You should have looked at me yesterday when I saw this report. I was flabbergasted. I was absolutely flabbergasted. So this is what Sky Sport Premier League actually put out yesterday, and every Arsenal fan that saw this was absolutely happy. So this is what they said. Arsenal will go on a 100 million spending spree. With now securing Ben White, they will now move their attention to Houssem Aouar. Arsenal mean business this summer. I repeat that. Arsenal will go on a 100 million spending spree. With now securing Ben White, they will now move their attention to Houssem Aouar. Arsenal mean business this summer. And and you should have seen me. You should have looked at me. So that is Sky Sport, Sky Sports Premier League. Literally, their quote was Arsenal will go on a 100 spending spree. With Lyon midfielder Houssem Aouar set to join Ben White in signing for the club next week. So that was the update. And it really, it really gave birth to so many stories, as many stories, as you can think about, as many reports as you can think about. But I think we've said this before, and I said it yesterday, that maybe Arsenal will have to sell to buy. Maybe we need to get some players out of the way, and I say that now this week we are going to announce Albert Sambi Lokonga as a new Arsenal player. And what that means is Arsenal will have time and space to discuss with Roma the Granit Xhaka deal. Of course, we have we've reported that. I've said that. What Roma are doing is they're waiting for us to announce Albert Sambi Lokonga, and then they will take Granit Xhaka. The moment Granit Xhaka leaves the club, Arsenal will fit in, his replacement as Houssem Aouar, and that is really, really beautiful. So with time running out, and Mikel saying that he needs many signings, he needs to work on his signings as soon as possible. Houssem Aouar looks set to be the next signing Arsenal are gonna make in this summer, according to Sky Sport Premier League. Arsenal are going to sign Houssem Aouar after Ben White. Obviously, after it's only in glass, because the 3 deals or 4 deals we are left to do at the moment is a central midfielder, is a central midfielder, an attacking midfielder, a right back, as well as a backup goalkeeper. For a backup goalkeeper, I think that one might not be as hard or as important as an attacking midfielder and a central midfielder, because in right back you could start the season with Callum Chambers. You could start the season with Cedric. They can play for you 5 games. They can play for you 10 games in a season. They can, as you prepare, to fit in a replacement for Hector Bellerin. For a backup goalkeeper, unless Barcelona gets injured or booked or sent off the pitch. But you can have Barcelona play for you 38 games, and then you forget that you even had a backup goalkeeper, at the club. So those 2 positions are important, are equally important, and I do understand that. But at the moment, if you ask me, which 2 positions should Arsenal actually look at the moment, it is a central midfielder and it is an attacking midfielder, and that is where you have many links and many stories linking us, in the past 7 or 8 days or so. So looking at the central midfield role now, because that is where Arsenal is now focusing more and more, it looks like Arsenal has decided to sign a central midfielder first, and then we shall go for an attacking midfielder, and that is quite understandable. Really, really easy to understand. If you look at all the attacking midfield options, we are looking at James Maddison, Martin Ødegaard. Those are very difficult deals. Those are very, very difficult deals to do. Martin Ødegaard, you could wait for almost until August to do that. For James Maddison, it's pretty clear. Arsenal have got to sell. Arsenal have got to sell to buy. It's 60 million. It is money. It is a deal in excess of 70 million euros. You either you might need to let some players go. You might need to get some money from player sales, from maybe Guendouzi, from Joe Willock, from Xhaka, from Bellerin. We might need to get in some cash in order to make a decent offer for James Maddison. Something that is not actually happening with Houssem Aouar. With Houssem Aouar, it's as simple as that. Get 20 million euros, bid it, put it on the table for Lyon. They are always gonna accept it. They're always gonna accept it because they, according to Leighton Sport, and we had this last week, they will struggle to refuse any bid that is above 20 million euros. And we know the situation in which Lyon are, and we know the situation in which Arsenal are in terms of wanting a central midfielder. The only problem with this deal is what Fabrizio said yesterday. He said Manuel Locatelli is still very open, very, very open to an adventure elsewhere, but his priority is Juve. He wants to, his maximum not really maximum, but his first priority, his first choice move is to join Juve. So Arsenal are still waiting patiently. We are still waiting patiently for Manuel Locatelli, Sassuolo, and Juventus. Now the problem with that, and I'm really starting to ask myself: is Manuel Locatelli worth the patience Arsenal is investing? Because if we're going to if we're going for Houssem Aouar, that would have been a done deal. Absolutely, that would have been a done deal. Thanks everybody for smashing like button. Let's get them to 40 likes. Let's get them to 40 likes right about now. Thanks everybody. Let's get them to 40 likes right about now. 40 likes right about now. Smash the hell out of that like button. So guys, speaking about easy transfers and difficult transfers, Houssem Aouar on one side, Manuel Locatelli on the other side, it is pretty easy. Houssem Aouar has always been the easy deal this summer. Yeah, you might understand. Last summer, it was a very hard deal for us to do. Very, very hard deal for us to do. And the reason there was simple. Arsenal actually didn't have the money Lyon were asking for. And look, how much did we spend last summer? We brought in Thomas Partey for 45. We spent 22 million on Gabriel Magalhaes. That is 67 million, right? And we also brought in Willian on a free transfer, and Dennis Ceballos on a free transfer as well. So if you look at the amount of money we had last summer and the budget we have this summer, it's different. It's absolutely different. Because if in this summer, Arsenal are looking at spending in excess of 100 million. We have spent 55 on Ben White, 22 on Lokonga. That is 77. Then and 10 million euros on Nuno Tavares. That is 87 million. So the budget in which we are operating, the kind of budget we are operating in this summer is a little bit huge, bigger than the budget we were operating last summer. So definitely, if we're operating the same budget last summer, there is no question we would have we could have signed in a Houssem Aouar. But I think it's more like an opportunity. One, now Houssem Aouar wants to move to the Premier League. Two, he wants to move to Arsenal. Three, Lyon are willing to sell. Four, Lyon are desperate. Are desperate. They need money. And five, Arsenal desperate need a central midfielder because the one we have in Granit Xhaka is leaving. Perfect marriage. The perfect marriage. When I was speaking about Manuel Locatelli yesterday, you missed the recap because it had bad audio, and I think I'll do a recap today. In the night. So watch out for that. But when I was speaking about Manuel Locatelli yesterday, I said Juve and Manuel Locatelli are the perfect bride and groom. It's the perfect marriage, guys. It's the perfect marriage. Juve have absolutely whatever everything, whatever thing Manuel Locatelli wants, Juve have it, and Locatelli has everything Juve want in the midfielder. It would only be a perfect deal, only a perfect deal. And it's a swallow. If you look at the degree of a relationship, the rapport they have with Juve, it's just perfect. It's just an Italian thing. It's just an Italian affair. I don't even think Arsenal should get involved. Of course, Fabrizio says we are looking at Locatelli as the perfect Premier League player. We are looking at him as the perfect player to get to get in the midfield, for Arsenal. But I think we shouldn't even interfere in that. And there's absolutely no reason. There's no sense in any reason or justification when Arsenal say they have absolutely left Houssem Aouar. We wanted him last summer. He's still the same player. He had a good season last season. Nobody should headwink you into saying he didn't have a good season. I think he had a decent season. 10 goal contributions last season. He had a very, very good season. So the fact that we have finished Ben White and now we are progressing to Houssem Aouar, it shows a lot of maturity in this Arsenal transfer, in this Arsenal transfer policy. a lot of change, a lot of maturity. Because back then, in the previous transfer windows, by this time, we are struggling. Yes, I know it's late. We should have done some deals in June. Maybe the Houssem Aouar deal should have been done in June. Maybe a couple of other deals, the Lokonga deals should have been done in June. But you roll with whatever is going on, and what's going on at the moment is that Arsenal are absolutely looking at Houssem Aouar, in this current transfer window and in this week. So, what do you think, guys? Do you think Arsenal going for Houssem Aouar in this week gives us more time to sign James Maddison? Because for me, that is what it is. That is what it is. You sign in Houssem Aouar, this week. It gives you more time to deal with the likes of James Maddison, because that one is going to be a very hard deal. That one is going to be a very, very expensive hard deal. So in order for you to, in order for us to get time, negotiate Maddison and so on, look, I expect Maddison to sign for Arsenal in August. Honestly, I don't expect him to sign very soon. In August. Yes, we might have the money. We might have so many things, and things are moving on well, but it looks like it might be August. Maybe August the 10th, maybe August. It could even, it couldn't be in the last days of the summer, but you don't care about that. We don't care about that. As long as we get James Maddison into that Arsenal side, everything will be fine. Smash the like button, people. We are at 50 likes. Thanks everybody for doing that. Let's get them to 70 right about now. Smash the like button. Let's get them to 70 right about now. So I've asked you a question in the comment section below, and my question was, would you actually take Arsenal waiting for Martin Ødegaard to decide to see whether he is available in this summer? And that's a very big question, and that comes from 2 or 3 points of view. One, the fact that Arsenal is reportedly interested in Martin Ødegaard, and 2, that Madrid have made a U-turn on their position when it comes to selling Martin Ødegaard. There's a lot to speak about. There's a lot to speak about in this deal. Absolutely a lot to speak about when it comes to Martin Ødegaard and the situation with Arsenal. But please do smash the like button. We need to get them to 70 right now. So, reports have come out this early morning that Martin Ødegaard will be sold by Real Madrid. If the right and this is not the first time we've seen this. If the right offer come out, reports are still saying that Madrid will consider selling Martin Ødegaard. This is what has been written this early morning. Let me get it. Arsenal want to sign Martin Ødegaard on loan again. Real Madrid from Real Madrid, but that doesn't mean Arsenal aren't searching for another attacking midfielder, right? And they're saying that Martin Ødegaard, rumors of coming back to Arsenal are false. Arsenal will move for Houssem Aouar next week. Personal terms already agreed last year. AFC will move for Maddison in the next 2 weeks after personal terms almost agreed. So there's a lot of there is so much fiasco with the Martin Ødegaard deal. Like I told you at the beginning, the first reports indicate Arsenal want to get back Ødegaard on loan, and Madrid are saying if the right offer comes in, they will let the player go. And I've heard of rumors that Real Madrid have made fast contacts with Kylian Mbappe. You remember last week when I speak about Madrid, I did speak about their financial situation. They have to clear, or they have to release up to 150 million in terms of wages. They have to relax their budget. They have to relax their wage budget with up to 150 million. So, of course, I don't believe Martin Ødegaard is going to leave Madrid. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. And many reports are now coming out and saying, this report could be false. Ødegaard will stay at Madrid, and Arsenal will move for Houssem Aouar. Look, let's make some sense of it. Let's try to make some sense of it. Yes, Arsenal want Houssem Aouar, and according to Sky, We will go for Houssem Aouar this week. We'll try to make things that deals done, the deal done, this week, probably. And we do understand that, and we do appreciate that. But if you think about it and put it into context, if you put this deal into context, I think Real Madrid will want money. They will need some money. I don't think we will get it. I think if Arsenal want to get it as a loan deal, it might be difficult. It might not be as easy as as getting it as a permanent deal, right? It might not be as easy as that. I think what Madrid want is, if you're selling Ødegaard, we are selling him, and we are reducing on our wage expenses, and we are also getting in money, probably to buy a Kylian Mbappe. Because if you look at Madrid, they need reinforcements. They've lost Ramos. They might lose Rafa Varane as well, and they if they lose Ødegaard as well, definitely they need to sign in a player, either Kylian Mbappe or anyone else. They need to sign in players. I don't think Carlo is gonna watch with Carlo Ancelotti is gonna work with the squad around. I think they might need to buy in some players. But this fiasco of Arsenal getting the player on a loan deal, I don't see that happen. I really don't see that happen. It is either you have the money to buy the player or you're out of it. Absolutely, you're out of it. But let's get into the time, the time factor. Should Arsenal wait for Martin Ødegaard? Should we wait for Martin Ødegaard? Should we wait until when the time comes to sign Martin Ødegaard? In my opinion, no. Absolutely not. There is no way you're telling me Arsenal are gonna wait for Martin Ødegaard, because the difficult issue with Ødegaard is we don't know the real stance of Real Madrid. The player wants to stay at Madrid. At least we know what the player wants. Yeah. The player wants to stay at Madrid, and there is no question about that. It is undisputed. Madrid are not sure if they want the player to go or they want him to stay. Because one, if they don't get, they're looking at so many things. What if we let Ødegaard go and we don't get Kylian Mbappe? What happens after that? But again, to get Kylian Mbappe, we have to sell Martin Ødegaard and Rafa Varane. So it's difficult, and I would say Arsenal shouldn't even get closer to this deal. Go for Maddison. It's a clear deal. I think our Maddison partnership, that's a very clear deal. Because with Houssem Aouar, you know exactly what he wants: Champions League football. So it's only, you've got to promise him it's only one season without Champions League football, and next season we're going back to the Champions League, and we've got to work towards that. We don't have Champions League football. We don't have Europa League football. We are only concentrating on the Premier League. We should concentrate to make it to the top 3, top 4. That should be easy. With James Maddison, he knows. Could be actually Arsenal could be the ceiling. At times, now with players like James Maddison, if there is no interest from City, if there is no interest from City, from Manchester United, then the ceiling, definitely, the ceiling is the ceiling is Arsenal. Arsenal can be his ceiling. So those ones are easy deals to do. I mean, in terms of structure, in terms of money, in terms of things like that, negotiations, those ones might be very difficult deals. But in terms of what the player wants and what both parties want, I think it could be easy to get those deals done. As simple as that. So please smash the like button and let me know what you think about Martin Ødegaard. Let me know what you think about those deals that we are discussing down in the comments below. Let's see what you people are saying in the chat as well, because many of you, I would love to get your thoughts in. Let's get them to 90 likes right about now. Let's get them to 90 likes right about now. Please do smash the like button, people. Thanks, everybody. That really means a lot. Let's get them to 90 right about now. Smash the like button. 15 likes to do that. 15 more likes to do that. Let's get them to 90 right about now. 90 likes right about now. So that is the situation, guys, between Ødegaard and Houssem Aouar. Sky is saying Arsenal will focus now on Aouar. And for me, it's in glass. It's easy to understand. It is the next deal. But they're saying, Arsenal also saying that if we fail to get, Sky also saying that if we fail to get Houssem Aouar, then Ruben Neves is going to be the backup to Houssem Aouar. So maybe Ruben Neves' deal could be off, because I don't see how Arsenal failed to get Houssem Aouar. I don't see how we failed to get him. Because of Liverpool wants Sol Niguez. Manchester United, no. Maybe Spurs, because Spurs are more interested. Yeah, Spurs could be more interested than all the other parties apart from Arsenal. But I don't see how we failed to get Houssem Aouar. I don't see us fail to get Houssem Aouar. So it will be very interesting to see exactly how things roll down that lane. So speaking about Manuel Locatelli just for a minute. Speaking about Manuel Locatelli just for a minute, what's going on with Manuel Locatelli is Juve will meet. Actually, we're gonna get the biggest update of Manuel Locatelli this week. Juve are set to meet with Sassuolo for another meeting, and this one is gonna be the decisive one. The first one didn't actually give a lot of profit, especially on the side of Juve, because their bid, their deal, their offer was actually turned down. They didn't meet the what you would call the standard mark. They didn't meet what the standard mark of Sassuolo, and Sassuolo rejected the offer. But they're still in talks to see that the deal gets over the line. So this week we could also get an update, with regarding Manuel Locatelli. I'll be letting you know in the comments below, right? And of course in the coming shows. So we've got to speak about our right back situation now. We've got to speak about our right back situation. Make sure you're hitting the like button, guys. Make sure you're hitting the like button. That really means a lot. So we're gonna speak about the right back situation, because just like a central midfielder, just like a goalkeeper, just like an attacking midfielder, Arsenal also needing a right back. And now there are two players that Arsenal have. There are four actually. We are looking at four players at the moment. Four players at the moment. And let me just get my article. So that we can actually discuss that. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, because I always give you I always give you a lot of updates when it comes to Arsenal transfers on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Cossy, so make sure you follow me on Twitter if you want the latest in terms of Arsenal sport. It is Cossy on Twitter, Cossy19 on Instagram as well. So this is what has been written. Arsenal have approached both Lille and Sassuolo in the recent days to discuss about Zeki Selic and Mulder. Max Aarons is also a target. So if you look at the recent reports that have been written around Arsenal and the right back, it shows we are more interested in getting in Zeki Selic from Lille. We are more interested in getting in Mulder from Sassuolo, as well as Sergio Dest from Barcelona. Just need to get that article right about now. Read it for you. All right, this is just Arsenal. I was gonna read that one from Court Offside, but Court Offside are not really reliable. So this is what they've written. Arsenal is expected to revive their interest in Max Aarons this summer, even though he has just won promotion to the Premier League with Norwich City. The 21-year-old has been on the radar of the Gunners for a long time now, as they look to add new stars to their squad. The Express says that after signing Ben White and Albert Sambi-Lokonga, the Gunners' next transfer target is Max Aarons. The Gunners will add several players to their squad this summer, but they have confirmed just left back Nuno Tavares as their latest signing. We expect the Portuguese to be followed through the Emirates, though, by a few more signings, and Aarons could be one of them. He has won the championship. He has won the championship twice in the last 3 seasons, and spent the 2019-2020 season in the Premier League with the Canaries. They were relegated at the end of the campaign, and they would want to avoid a repeat of that. So the first player is Max Aarons. Max Aaron's 21 years of age, so young, absolutely so young. And if anyone wants young players, this is your man. So the first right back we are looking at is actually Max Aaron's 21 years of age. He's played with Norwich, for 3 consecutive years, 2 in the Championship and 1 in the Premier League. So the advantage he has is he's played in the Premier League, he's played in London, he's played in the UK, he's played in England. So English football won't be a problem. But the other advantage you have in Max Aaron's is he's homegrown talent. So imagine you have Max Aaron's who's homegrown. You have Ben White who is homegrown as well. You have your Emil Smith Rowe who is homegrown as well. And you have I mean it makes sense. The transfer makes sense. So Arsenal backing with a backing for Max Aaron's. He would cost us around 30 million euros. I don't think that is big money. I don't think that's a problem. 30 million euros. I don't think that would be a problem. I think it's a good price for a right back like Max Aaron's. He has a big resale value. That's one of the things you got to look at. He has a very, very, very big resale value. Very big resale value. And that's one of the things you'll be interested in. A player with a big resale value, a player that has a brighter future, a player with a lot of potential. Max Aaron's played in the Premier League, played in the Championship. He's never going to struggle when it comes to playing in the league. He's never going to struggle when it comes to English football. That's one of the things you've got to look at. We've smashed 100 likes. Let's get them to 120. Do me 120 likes, people. Let's get to 120 likes right about now. We said we must see 200 likes every morning. 200 likes every morning. 200 people watching. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you get involved in the comments below. So, what do you think about Max Aaron's? If he's good for you, let me know in the comments below. I think he's a decent right back. Yeah, and young as well. I mean, if you played 3 seasons at top flight level, a season at top flight level, and 2 seasons in the Championship, I think he can work. I think he can work for it, and he's an upgrade to what we have at the moment. An upgrade. So I'll take him. I'll take Max Aaron's. But the other player that we're linked with actually is his name is a little bit, is it called Serginho Dest or Sergi Dest? So this is what has been written. It is becoming more clear that Barcelona need to raise some funds after being hit particularly hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. But the problem is that nobody wants to take any of their crazy contracts for players who are on the back end of their career or those that haven't performed for a few years. Unfortunately, that may mean they need to offload some of the players who should be building blocks for their future, and selling Serginho Dest would be the perfect example. So Arsenal have been interested in Serginho Dest for some time, and I think as well as Bayern. Fabrizio yesterday came out and said Dest will stay at Barca. That is what he said. He said Serginho Dest will stay at Barcelona. But we know the situation with Barcelona now. The priority is actually their main priority is to keep Lionel Messi. That is what they want to do. They want to keep Lionel Messi. So, and with La Liga is saying, you know what? Do whatever it takes to keep Messi. That is what La Liga is saying. Do whatever it takes to keep Messi. And behind there, they're saying, you've got to follow the rules. You've got to cut your wage bill. Their players, it's crazy. Their players like Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann is earning up to 800,000 euros per week. 800,000 euros per week. 800, and they've got to cut the wage bill. And the problem with Barca is the likes of Samuel Umtiti, the likes of Miralem Pjanic, the likes of Antoine Griezmann, the likes of Ousmane Dembele. No one wants them. No one is going to buy them at the moment. So they might need to sell some real talent now. And that's where players like Sergio Dest actually come in. Is there a possibility that Arsenal could get him? A very slight one. A very, very slight one. But I think it would be a Mikel Arteta kind of player because Dest is so good in terms of transition and progressing. So, so good. Very, very good. But if you ask me, will Arsenal actually go for get Sagino Dest? It's a hard deal. It's really, really, really a hard deal. We've smashed 120 likes. Wow, guys, thanks everybody. Let's get that to 130 right about now. If you have not smashed the like button, do that. At the moment, let's get that to 130 right about now. Thanks everybody. We need to get to 200 likes very, very soon. So make sure you smash the like button to 130 right about now. So with Sergio Dest, yes, Barcelona could be in a mix and things like that, but I don't see them sell him. I don't see them sell Sergio Dest. Maybe if they're pressed so hard, if they fail to move on Griezmann and the likes of Umtiti and the likes of Milaren Pjanic, yeah, maybe. But apart from that, I don't see that happen. I think Sergio Dest would say Abaka. And then the other two that we've been linked with is Zelik Selik, as well as Malda. Malda plays with Sassuolo, and I think the better option would be Zelik Selik. I think he's a very, very good player. Denzel Dumfries is also available as well. So if Arsenal wanted to get in a right back, they could also try Denzel Dumfries. He's another available player and so good. Let me know what you think about these stories in the comments below, and we are going to start your comments right about now. Smash the like button, people. We need to get them to 140 right about now. 140 right about now. So make sure you're smashing the like button. Let's get them to 140 right about now. Right. Let's get into your comments as well. Morning, Cossy. Good morning, Eric. Hope you're doing well. Do you know that Arsenal are online of fire? I mean, we are in fire. Let me know your thoughts on this question. Should Arsenal wait for Martin Ødegaard? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below. No waiting for Ødegaard. Just go for just go and sign Houssem Aouar. That's according to JK. Good morning, Timo. Good morning, my man, Timo. Thanks for the daily updates, bro. Thank you so much, Timo. Hope you're doing well, my bro. They should sign Aouar. No need to wait for Ødegaard, Cossy. To me, I prefer Aouar than Ødegaard. What you have in two players, actually, let me say this. What you have in both players is they could play in different positions. Right? They could be playing in different positions. Aouar could be your central midfielder, or Ødegaard could be your central attacking midfielder. So they could be different. They could play in different roles. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Let's get them to 147 more likes to do that, guys. 7 more likes to do that. What about James Maddison? This is according to Alex. James Maddison, that deal could be, the deal is on. The deal is absolutely on, but not easy. Not easy. Okay, thanks, Alex. Good morning, Cossy. I'm from Nigeria. Good morning, Jonathan. Arsenal will not going to wait for any. Arsenal will not wait for anyone. It's according to Jonathan. Good morning from USA. Good morning, Paul. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. My name is Alison Pujay. I'm from Sierra Leone, West Africa. Good morning to you. From Odela from West Africa. Good morning to you, Moses Omondi. Hope you're doing well. Morning, bro. Watching from Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much, Geoffrey, from watching from for watching Odela from Abu Dhabi. Many people, by the way, many people have sent me gifts from Abu Dhabi. Thanks everybody who has done that. Thanks everybody who has done that. I do appreciate all the gifts you guys send me from Abu Dhabi. I do appreciate. So people from Abu Dhabi, much love to you guys. Really, really much love to you guys. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mohammed. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. I'm watching from Uganda. Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning. Good morning. It's Steve from from Uganda. Arsenal is too slow about the hour there. I mean, we have a lot. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. We've spoken about this before. There's a lot of work to do. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Yes, I know we are slow. It's now a year. Yeah, it's now a full year. Arsenal tracking Houssem Aouar. It's now a year. But in this summer, unlike the past summers, there's a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. And I think at some point in time, Arsenal will get in, will get in Houssem Aouar, but there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do. But thank you so much. Good morning from Nigeria. Good morning. Good morning, bro, from Kenya. I would love to see both Locatelli, Houssem Aouar, and Maddison. This according to Dan. Thank you so much, Dan. Thanks for the love. Hannah says, no need for waiting for Odi from South Sudan. It's like, I've never got any gifts from South Sudan. I've never. But I had someone promise me gifts from, was it Sudan? I think the Upper Sudan, but South Sudan I've never. And I have a very big friend in Sudan. I have a very, very big friend in. So if your country has not sent me any gifts, you guys, you're mean. You're absolutely mean, right? Good morning. Watching from UG. This is Nakawa. This is James. Thank you so much, James. Hope you. And I've never received any gifts from Uganda, by the way, never. And it's my home country. You guys are mean. Good morning from Cameroon. So according to Aliyu. Good morning, people from my man from Cameroon. Thank you so much. This is according to Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam as well. Molen. Hi, bro. Here, Western region of Abu Dhabi. Good morning from Abu Dhabi. Good morning, Cossy from Sierra Leone. Good morning to you, from Sierra Leone. Paul, Daily Star is responsible for the £100 million spending spree. Non Sky. It is Sky. The Daily Star. If you read the Daily Star story, if you read the Daily Star story, they actually and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that they don't reference. They don't give credits to Sky. That is on the official. Look, go on Twitter. It is on the official Sky Sports Premier League, Twitter account. Official. It is Sky, and I don't know why the Daily Star do not reference. They do not actually want to give credits. I mean, in journalism, it is only professional. It's fine if I Cossy, get a story from Sky. It's okay. I just need to say, I got this from Sky. I got this from Romano. I got this from Dimasio. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't make me a weak journalist. But the Daily Star should have told the truth. That story is actually from Sky. Cossy, no. He is very slow. This is according to Emma. I don't know. Many people think Ødegaard is slow. Many people think Ødegaard is very slow. But I think he matches the Premier League so well. What about Leno? Will he? Is he going or staying? As according to Diallo, he is staying. We don't need to wait for Ødegaard. I'm watching from Uganda. Thank you, Sam. Bro, next week, but bro, not next week, but this week. That's according to Eric. Look, for Houssem Aouar, that could happen this week. For James Maddison, I don't think it will happen this week. I don't think. Right. I don't think. Good morning to you, Stella. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Stella. Oh, guys, I'm going to announce I'm going to release my WhatsApp group. I'm releasing my WhatsApp group, right? I'm releasing my WhatsApp group. And I hope you guys can actually join in. Yeah, I'm going to release my WhatsApp group today. Yeah, I'm going to release my WhatsApp group. I only want people who love the podcast and love Arsenal. If you love the podcast and love Arsenal, we will be discussing more, on WhatsApp, discussing more on Twitter, and discussing more on Instagram as well, and the Facebook page. So I'm releasing my WhatsApp group very, very soon today. Transfer news for Ruben Neves. At the moment, because we are going for Houssem Aouar, the deal stands still. Good morning, bro. Good morning, Godzi. Good morning, Delia. Because the Arsenal needs a pointed striker. This is according to Bangura. Okay. Good morning, Cossy. Getting clear from Sierra Leone. Thank you so much. Good morning for you. Theo Harris, good morning. We don't need the snail play Ødegaard. We need Maddison, Bissouma, Aarons, and the backup goalkeeper. That's according to Godwell. I don't think Ødegaard is a very slow player. I think many of us don't understand him as a player. He's a game controller. It happens when players are game controllers. That is what they do. That is how they play. And the beauty with a game controller is their impact is not so hard to see. It's not, and I think I love it. I love Ødegaard because he's a game controller. I love him. I love him for that. We don't need this now. That's not going to do it well. Aouar will be another player who won't track back. I see another Ozil problem here. This is according to Paul. We will discuss Aouar in detail. Right, we will discuss him in detail. Good morning, Cossy. Good morning, Huntington. Good morning, my man. Theo Harris. Good morning, Christopher from UG. Maddison and Bissouma would give us much more balance and Premier League experience. This is according to Brown. Hello, Cossy. How are you doing, my man? Ashley. 200 people have voted. 260 votes, and all of you are saying no. Many of you are saying no. We shouldn't go for Ødegaard. You guys, you've forgotten easily. You've really forgotten easily. Let's get them to 170 likes, people, right about now. Let's get them to 170 likes right about now as we go through your comments. Let's get them to 170 likes right about now. Smash the like button. 10 more likes to do that. 10 more likes to do that. Hello, Cossy. Hello, my man, Ashley. I hope you're doing well. Let's get them to 170. Good morning, Zeja. That is not so easy. Paul says, Arsenal management, let's go for Maddison. As our signing, Arteta, please forget Ødegaard. He won't help us that much, guys. Look, let's speak about Ødegaard for a second. Let's speak about Ødegaard for a second. When he came in at Arsenal, we had an absolutely wonderful impact. We faced one of the biggest turnarounds you can never think about. He doesn't score many goals. Yes, he might not be the kind of player that takes many risks in taking shots and scoring many goals, but he's very good in that final third. He adds that, he has that picture that many people don't see. He has that different picture that many people actually don't see. And that is the beauty with him. And that's the good thing about him. If you want to say he is slow, he's not good enough, I don't believe you. I absolutely don't believe that he's not good enough. The only thing I can agree with when it comes to Martin Ødegaard is he needs to take more risks. He needs to be more of a risk taker. That is all I can agree with. All the slander that Ødegaard is not good enough, I can't take it. His statistics speak for himself, for themselves. The guy is good, absolutely good. Ødegaard is a good player, honestly. Let's be honest about it. Ødegaard is a wonderful, good player, very, very good player. Smash the like button. We are very close to 170, guys. We are very, very close to 170. So make sure you do smash the like button. Good morning, Cossy. How is the Ben White deal going? Absolutely so well. What should I say? Personal terms are great. Brighton, the fee with Brighton are great. Fast paperwork signed. Contract until 2026. The deal is going on so well, smoothly. The player will actually come back from his holidays. He's in Greece. I mean, why would he go in Greece? That is where Harry Maguire went, and he cost a lot of fiasco, and he had a bad start to a season. Why did he go in Greece? No, I'm just kidding. But he's in Greece, and he will be back for his medicals, and he will be announced as an Arsenal player very, very soon. I'll give you an update around Ben White. I'll give you around two updates around Ben White. Yeah, I'll give you around 2 updates around Ben White. So make sure you're tuned in today, right? Okay. Good morning, my man David. Good morning. Would you have Aouar or Maddison as a creative 10? I would have Maddison as a creative 10 and have Aouar as my number 8. But if we fail to get Maddison, I don't care. Aouar could do the job as well, right? Ben White is done. They just can't announce it because of a COVID outbreak at the training ground. That is Albert Sambi-Lokonga. That is Albert Sambi-Lokonga. The guy has not done his medicals yet, Daniel Brown. The guy has not done his medicals yet. That is right, Daniel Brown, but they will be with us. Yeah, exactly. I think it's not even a breakdown. They had locked it and they were, I think, disinfecting it. So very, very soon, Lokonga should be announced as a player. Gets in. At times I feel like getting excited. Like, Get in, get in. Our transfers are really now moving on smoothly. Good morning, Innocent. Bisuma all day long. This is according to Porrit. Thank you so much. Good morning, Cossy. I'm a Ugandan. This is according to Alex. Porrit says Max Aaron's now linked with the move from Norwich if Bellerin goes. Yeah, exactly. Our transfer is not going to happen. Maybe Maddison or Ødegaard can come. What is your source? You guys have always asked me in the past, Cossy, what is your source? And these days, when I give you my source, you guys give me opinions without sources, right? Maddison and Bissouma, and I'll be happy all day. All day long, both Premier League proven. Yeah, you're right. You're right with that. You're right from that. With that. This man is from Angola. My man, Chikezi is from Angola. Big up all the love from Angola. Real Madrid have said that Ødegaard will be staying next. Yeah, and that is what Jan H. Froger said last time. The last time. That's what he said. Rather than get our Mbisuma, second to Hash, and played Nelson and Willock in the place of Willian. Okay, Saka, my man, Saka is a hero. Get in. Definitely no waiting for Ødegaard. Too weak for us. No. I don't agree with you guys. Javi says Ødegaard is too expensive. Maybe that. I could listen in to that. We can't afford to hold out for a player who may or may not join us. We need to bring in players quickly so that we can get the squad ready for the first game. Nice opinion. Thank you so much, Daniel Brown. What a comment. If he's available, then Arteta will go and get him, but they are gonna demand 50 million. So a loan isn't good for them, as they need to clear their wages. Yeah, a loan deal is not good for them. They need some money to spend, and I think no, they can't give you Ødegaard on another season-long loan. They want 50 million. He's worth like 35 million pounds at most. It's not going to have it. Very true that Daniel Brown. Thanks. You see, guys, the comments are now good. You guys are keeping the respect. I love that. Keep it up, guys. Keep up the discipline. I love it. Smash the like button. We're at 176 likes. We are at 176 likes. Let's get them to 190. Let's jump to 190. Jump to 190 likes. We need to get that one done as soon as possible. Very, very important. If we get it done, 190 likes. Come on, Team Cossy's Arsenal podcast. Come on. If you love Arsenal, you love the show, you love the podcast, get that done. Cossy, imagine we are talking about midfielders. Tell us more about Arsenal signing in a striker this summer. There is nothing. Absolutely, I don't want to lie. The podcast has reached 27,000 subscribers. That is enough evidence to show that the work we do here is no longer about lies. So we can't lie. There is nothing. We've been linked with the likes of Alexander Isak, the likes of Andre Silva, the likes of DCL, Calvert-Lewin, the likes of Tammy Abraham. Oh, no. There is something about a striker. How did I forget this? Okay, so we've been linked with Tammy Abraham, guys. We've been linked with Tammy Abraham. So with regards to a striker, Arsenal have been linked to Tammy Abraham, and the deal could actually cost us around 40 million pounds to get it done. So that is it. We've been linked with Tammy Abraham. Would you take Tammy? Would you take Tammy maybe? Our Oneve signing is okay. Arsenal should not wait for Martin Ødegaard. Thank you so much, Paul. Okay. Nixon. Right now, stories about Bellerin leaving is talk of the day. How is Arsenal preparing for the next season without a right back? Like I said, we are linked with four right backs at the moment. We are not actually preparing for a season without a right back. Ødegaard is not really the quality needed in Arsenal midfield. You're wrong. He's too slow. You're wrong. Doesn't contribute defensively. You're wrong. Smith Rowe is far much better than him. You're wrong, Samson. You're wrong. Guys, let us not slander this guy. Martin Ødegaard not being Premier League quality is wrong. Martin Ødegaard not being Arsenal quality is wrong. It's absolutely, give him the time he deserves, give him the respect, and put some respect on his name, because in that season where we were drowning, he's one of the players that actually helped us up. Honestly, I don't agree that Ødegaard is getting so much stick from Arsenal fans. No, don't agree. Don't agree. Daniel says we definitely need a striker. If Aouar has another season like last year, we are screwed. Nketiah and Balogun are not Premier League ready. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe you're right about that. I saw Ødegaard. He is not a great player as we expected. You're wrong, guys. You're wrong. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you on this. I don't agree with you on this. Don't agree. We've reached 190, guys. We've smashed 190 likes. Wow, you guys are hilarious. You guys are absolutely hilarious. I won't say let's get to 200. I won't say it, but smash a like if you want. If you want to get us to 100, just smash a like. I won't say it. I won't say it because I'm upset. I watch big shows. I really watch big shows, and for 1 hour they have less than 200 likes, but we have our small show, 200 people watching, and we have 200 likes. You guys, I'm humbled. I'm absolutely humbled. Absolutely humbled. So humbled. Right. I saw Ødegaard, not good enough. I don't agree with you. I completely don't want Ødegaard when I have Maddison on the market. This is Kancha. Kancha, you make a very good point. If we are going to compare the two players, Maddison and Ødegaard, because Maddison is Premier League proven, because Maddison is more of a risk taker, then you take James Maddison. However, that doesn't mean Ødegaard. I'm not speaking to you, Kancha, now. I'm speaking to other guys who are saying Ødegaard is not good enough. That doesn't mean Ødegaard is not good enough. Let me tell you something. Thiago Alcantara and Kevin De Bruyne are both wonderful midfielders. Kevin De Bruyne is more of a risk taker, though, than Thiago. That doesn't take anything away from Thiago. Nothing, absolutely nothing away from Thiago. So, I think that is it. Maddison, Bissouma, Aouar. This is according to Nessa. Look, guys, let me make this clear. I think Arsenal will get in only 2 more midfielders. Only 2 more, right? Only 2 more midfielders. So don't think about 3. Unless if you're talking about Jack, unless you're talking about Lokonga as well. Arsenal shouldn't sign Ødegaard, right? Morning, Cossy. We need Maddison and one good striker, right? Daniel Brown, Ødegaard was average last season. He slows the pace down, and his passing isn't incisive enough for a number 10. I'm going to do a show about Martin Ødegaard today. I promise. We need to clear the name of this guy. I'm going to do a show about Martin Ødegaard today. Ibrahim says, much love. Thank you so much. Good morning, Cossy from Silarion. Good morning, my man. I wish to see Aouar and Partey in the midfield. Brilliant. Aouar is injury prone. No, guys, where do you get these things? Aouar is injury prone. He's played almost 60 games in the last 2 seasons in the French Ligue 1. Where do you get these things, guys? They're absolutely not true. They're not true. That is not right. That's not right. Because I wonder which players are we really keen to sign. Issa, you've not really been following because you're the only person that doesn't know that we are working on the Houssem Aouar deal this week. We have agreed a deal with Ben White. Lokonga is going to be announced. Nuno Tavares has been announced. James Maddison is wanted. You're the only person that doesn't know. You've not been following. Pinak said, you capping, none of this sounds real. Selic was shocking in the Euros. This is according to Daniel. Daniel says, Selic was, shocking in the Euros. Of course, you really, and this one of the things I was speaking about, Arsenal and Renato Sanchez. You can judge a player by his standards in a tournament, like Spinazzola. I think you could judge him by the Euros performance, or Lorenzo Insigne. But at times you don't need to get overboard and get overexcited. Prefer Bissouma or Neves. Okay. Interest. Interest FC. This according to Kelly. You're really capping. Hi, Cossy. Thanks so much, Isaac. Where do you get this information? This according to Pinnock. When I speak about a story, I give you a source, and then you ask me where do you get this information. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. When I say Arsenal is keen on getting Aouar this week, I said it was from Sky. And then you ask me, where did you get the story? It doesn't make sense, guys. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't really make sense. Aouar is a good player. Should fit easily in Arsenal, right? Yesterday the news was after Ben White is Aouar. Today after Ben White is Max Aarons. The news is not accurate, not reliable. I spoke this. Look, if you don't trust Sky, I don't know which outlet you trust. If you don't trust Sky, I'm not sure which outlet you trust, but I trust Sky. I trust Sky Sport 100%. Locatelli is better than Aouar. Simple facts, right? Prefer Bissouma, or Neves. Morning, Cossy, we need Bissouma and Ruben Neves prevent Premier League players, right? Need to do this, okay, right? Cossy, this is about options. It's the majority's it's the majority opinion that Ødegaard is not good enough for Arsenal. Look, when you guys say Ødegaard is not good enough, I can't fight your opinions. I love it when you guys give me opinions, and that's why I read many comments as possible. So I respect your opinions. I respect your opinions, and I will keep it respectful. If I went overboard by challenging you, sorry for that. I respect your opinions, and please do make sure you give them to me in as much as possible. Let's aim at getting 400 likes today. Thank you so much, Ronald. Thank you so much, Ronald. Thank you so much. So 400 likes, guys. 400 likes. Let's make it happen for Ronald. Omondi says, let's take Abraham on loan with an option to buy. He might surprise us. Maybe. That is a superb talent. Right. Thank you so much, Elijah. Ødegaard is good, but we can't wait for him. I feel the scouts ain't doing enough. Tammy isn't worth 40 million. He's not that prolific. Right. I love Maddison enough than Aouar, so I will love Maddison in Arsenal. Hey Sally. And Sally says it's kind of good that we have only got that we only get 2 midfielders, because I think the next Thomas Partey will be good next season, right? We need a utility striker. Okay, Ødegaard is a smart player. I rate him. Cossy, any updates on Maddison? At the moment, we've got to wait. This season is ready. Here we can't afford to wait. Martin is a great player. Thanks everybody for doing that. What can Houssem Aouar bring for us? This is according to Zubar. What Houssem Aouar gives you is a central midfielder that scores more goals from the midfield and creates more chances from deep in the midfield. Something that Arsenal really doesn't have. How are you, Cossy? I need to see Houssem Aouar, White and Lokonga in Arsenal. I'm Henry Okech from Kenya. You're close. Ben White will be an Arsenal player. Lokonga is an Arsenal player. You only one signing away. You're only one signing away, right? Ødegaard is a ball controller, but is not quick and strong enough. Big up, Cossy. Big up, Kenneth. Aouar is good. This is according to Ninja Boy. Says Aouar is good. I would never take Tammy for 40 million. That is way too much. I mean, he's English. He's English. At least we might need to pay that much. We might need to pay that much because he's English, right? We might pay that. We might need to pay a lot of money because he's English. And with English players, they come with the premium. Please do smash a like on the video. Smash a like on the video, guys. Make sure you're smashing the like button. We are close to 250 likes. We are close to 250 likes. Good morning, Cossy. Compare for me Aouar and Madison. I'm Joseph from Uganda. Unless if you want them to play unless if you're elevating Aouar as a central attacking midfielder, but both of them could actually be could fit into the same team. So with James Maddison, what you have, I'm really just gonna speak about them. I won't compare them. I want to give you this one is better, because I think they play in different positions. But with James Maddison, you have a more risk taker, a midfielder that loves taking risks, scoring many goals as possible, and creating and feeding the strikers as much as possible. With Houssem Aouar, you have a ball distributor, you have a goal scorer from the pivot, from the midfield. You have a versatile player who can play in a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3, and you also have a midfielder that plays far away from goal but creates many chances. With Maddison, a risk taker that plays almost as a half nine, almost as a support striker, almost as a second striker. That is what you have in James Maddison, right? Ødegaard is just weak, but he can improve, or he can prove. Good morning, Cossy. Good morning to you, Conte. Are you Conte from? Are you Conte? The manager. Arsenal like to waste their time and money to buy a wrong player. Kick Edu out. He doesn't know how to overall Arsenal. Maddison, not Aouar, not Martin. Because you're right. Arsenal will sign only two. Yeah, it's only two midfielders coming in. We've got to be realistic. Morning, Cossy. Francis from UG. I prefer Locatelli, right? Cossy Zasura says, pick up Cossy. If we double sweep, if we double swoop, if we get double swoop of Aouar and Maddison, it will show our buying power, and our Aaron will be the cherry on top, right? I read Ødegaard. This is according to Bankofang. Says I read Ødegaard. I like him, but I like Maddison more, right? Alfonso says, good morning, Cossy. I'm Alfonso from Liberia. I hope and pray that Arsenal get good players to improve the team this season. All right. How are you, Cossy? What happens to the Manuel Locatelli deal? I mean, we've got to wait for Juventus. We've got to wait for Juve, right? Good morning, Bade from Dubai. Good morning. Need some gifts from Dubai, people. Need some gifts. Someone should bless me today. Someone should bless me today from Dubai. Someone should bless me today, from Dubai. I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. Give me our news update. I'm sorry, I slept so much. Oh, so sorry, Nasoro. So sorry. I'm sleeping so much. So our update is Sky Sports Premier League are saying after Ben White has signed, now Arsenal have turned their attention to Houssem Aouar, and there is 100 million for Arsenal to spend in this week. And one of the leading priority in this week is Houssem Aouar. That is according to Sky Sports Premier League. Get the likes going, people. Get the likes going. We are very, very close to 250 likes. Very, very close to 250 likes. Get the likes going. Let's get the likes going in. Good morning, Cossy. Good morning, Phrase. Yeah, good morning, Phrase, my man. Good morning, my man. Good morning. I'm following from Liberia. When will Lokonga be announced? Will James Maddison really be an Arsenal player? There are high chances that Lokonga will be announced today or tomorrow before the USA trip, because we are traveling. We are playing on Sunday, and then will James Maddison be an Arsenal player? The possibilities are there. We need the right players at the club. This is according to Carey. We should really be going for Sabitzer. I mean, I love Sabitzer as well, but doesn't really seem that we're going for him. I prefer Maddison because we have adapted. He has adapted to the Premier League. Morning Cossy, I don't think Xhaka is going to leave. Maybe that's why we haven't signed in a midfield. Xhaka will leave. Xhaka will leave. Xhaka will leave. Xhaka will leave. Maddison all the way. Thank you so much. I think Maddison will be a great addition to to us in this season. Arsenal should go for him. Right. Your great Cossy from Yoruba Nation Africa. I want James Maddison. Does the 100 million include the Ben White deal? I mean, that's a big question. That's a big question. That's really, really a big question. If the deal actually includes the Ben White deal, if the 100 million includes the Ben White deal, it's a big question. They didn't put it clear. They didn't put it clear. Thomas Ferry, good morning, because we are running out of time with our late signing. Good day. Good day to you, my man, Thomas Ferry. Good luck, Xhaka. Xhaka will leave. And of course, all we can say is good luck to you, our former captain, and a leader, and an Arsenal man, Granit Xhaka. So we've streamed almost we've streamed for almost an hour or so. You've been a very, very great audience. Make sure you smash the like button, people. We have almost 270 people watching. Smash the like button. Smash the like button and get your comments in. I'll be back with more transfer updates. Remain yours truly, Cossy, and I sign out for now. Come on, you Gunners. Someone wanted to bless me today. If you want to bless me today, if you want to give me a gift, if you want to give me a gift, use my numbers. Use my numbers, and I don't know why they're no longer available. So let me just show you the number 0705. No, just need to get in on my country code. Right. Right there, lads. Right there, lads. Right there, lads. So I need people to bless me this week. This week. You guys should be blessing me this week. And of course, follow my Twitter, by the way. I had almost forgotten all about that. All about that. But whoever, so many people have already said, Cossy, Cossy, we can't access your numbers. That is my number. That is my number. Unless I wrote it wrongly. That is my number. +256 705 850 635. That is my number. That is my number. Whoever is interested in giving me a gift this week, that is my number, right? And please do follow me on Twitter. Let me just share with you my Twitter link. Right? Okay. So this is my link to Twitter. That is my link to Twitter. Why does it have Twitter notifications? Sorry. Should get a better one, right? Should get a better one. Right. So that is the link. That is the link. That is the link. The last link I posted. So please give me a follow on Twitter because there's a lot. Raz says go to your homepage. Right? Why would I go to my homepage? All right. What's about my homepage, Raz? What's about my homepage? I can't see anything. Raz, anything wrong? Can't see anything on my homepage. Oh, Oh, so you were saying my Twitter, right? I do understand that. I had actually gone to my YouTube homepage. So I mean, if you want all the retweets, all my tweets, with all the information, because when I get the information at times, I first post it. Actually, not all the time. I first post it on my Twitter account. That is it. I first post it on my Twitter account, then I put it on YouTube. So make sure you do get you get in your subscription. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel. That really means a lot. Subscribe. That really means a lot. So right about now, I'll call it a show, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Thanks everybody for smashing the like button. Thanks everybody for subscribing. It really means a lot. You guys are the real ones.